Guys, we are back. We've had a hectic season. Thank you so much for everybody who came into Travo's during the summer, and a lot of it is because of the videos we make. So we're back. Tones, what are we going to do today? We're going to make a bolognese, because I want to show you can make about 20 different dishes out of knowing how to make the perfect bolognese. So let's have a quick look at the ingredients that we've got. We've got some beautiful button mushrooms. We've got maybe it's about a pound there. We've got about 2.5 medium onions. We've got about 5-6 cloves of garlic, 3 carrots chopped up, 1 courgette chopped up, and the star of the show, we've got 4 pounds of mince. Now, remember my video on how to do beautiful loin of pork with Jamaican stir-fried rice? Well, the trimmings of the pork, about half a pound has gone in with that mince, nice and fatty. Right, this is going to be filmed in a couple of stages, just so you can see exactly what we're doing. In this pot here, we have a good glug of oil and about a knob of butter, okay? So in go our onions and in go our garlic. And let that sizzle away. And I keep telling you, and I say it on the Today Show all the time, guys, the most important thing in cooking is seasoning. Okay, so that's why we got to learn when to season at the right time. So we let that soften down. And students, pay attention to me, because I'm bulking up this bolognese with really cheap ingredients, because I am going to feed 20 people for less than €20 with everything that we're doing here. And you're going to see all the videos that are going to come out of this. Cottage pie, chili, baby, it's going to be so good. Now, mushrooms into the pot. And at this stage we can throw in our carrots as well. And we're going to sweat that down nicely. The reason why we do this, Tones, is because by cooking with this technique, sweating it down, it brings out the natural sugars in all the ingredients. And you get this beautiful natural sweetness throughout your food. Okay, so we're going to season now at this stage, guys. Remember, this is for about 20 portions, so we're going to put in a good pinch of salt. Plenty of pepper. And finally, let me have a little look at my spice rack. We've got some lovely, just oregano, mixed herbs, Italian seasoning, it doesn't really matter. Okay, and we're going to put in about 2 tablespoons of this. Lovely. Now, you're going to realize why I'm not putting anything else into it, because this is the base of so many different dishes that we're going to make, okay? So there's no chili or nothing going in yet. Now, the mushrooms are beginning to release their own natural liquid, the water that's in it. The carrots are beginning to caramelize. The onions and garlic are beginning to soften. Now we put in our courgettes. And I'm going to show you something, guys. A lot of people will throw the mince in now. But again, I'm going to show you why Travo does it different, and why Travo's videos are quite possibly the best you'll find anywhere on YouTube. So second stage, guys, is I've told you, we're now going to fry off the mince for a couple of seconds beforehand, and we've put everything else onto just a kind of a simmering heat there. So put it in a nice hot pan. And what you want to do is you want to kind of fry it off and seal it in the pan here. By the way, guys, it's Halloween at the moment. You might see a couple of things popping in and out of, I don't know, some spooky stuff going on here at the moment. And again, the importance, season as we go along. So a nice sprinkle of sea salt. You know me by now, guys, I only ever use rock salt when cooking. And a good grind of the peppermint. And here is a super little trick, because everyone has this stuff at home. A beef stock cube. If you want to use the fresh stock, great. But everybody has a stock cube at home. So we're going to let that seal. Again, it brings out its natural sugars. Look, lads, I'm like everybody. I forgot I had this one. I bought that one. Couldn't find this one. Realised I had 2. So we're about to put 2-3 tablespoons of tomato puree into our pot here. And what this does, guys, is not only obviously gives it a tomato-y flavour, but it also thickens up our bolognese at the end, okay? Tomato puree is a great way to thicken sauces. I wish I could bring you smelly tube or smelly vision, because the smell is just amazing. So let's get a close-up on this. So you can see the meat is browning. That's exactly what we're looking for. And I know when you're looking at the close-ups there, guys, you go, geez, that meat looks so red. My mince never looks that red. That's because I go in and I buy my beef from the butcher and I mince it through my own mincing machine. I'm telling you, €150 sounds a lot. Put it on the Christmas list and you will make that money back 1,000 times within a year. So you get the idea. I'm going to fry all this off and put it into our pot. Now, Tones, get a close-up in on this here now, right? This is all our meat in. And we're just mixing it in there with the veg, like that. Now guys, I want to show you a great thing here. This is what we're going to do now, right? We're going to take about 2 ladles out at this stage of the process. Because I told you I'm going to make about 4 or 5 different dishes from all this. So, about maybe 2.5 ladles. That's enough to make 3 or 4 portions of my other dish. So now we're going on to our bolognese, and what we're going to do here, guys, right, this is simple. We are going to add in 2 tins of chopped tomatoes, okay, and a little bit of red wine. We're going to empty out whatever's left in the cans from the red wine, okay. So let's get cracking into that. Tin number 1 and tin number 2, and I love Halloween, lads, because do you know what? You just never know what the hell's going on. So 2 tins of tomato, in we go. So now, guys, just rinse out the tins with a little bit of red wine. You're talking maybe a glassful. But guys, remember, please don't get caught up on measurements in cooking, because you don't need to. So we pour one into the other. In we go. Absolutely. And if you're afraid of using the wine, don't worry, guys. It always cooks. The alcohol always cooks off whilst you're doing it. But if you're afraid of using wine or you don't want to use drink, just use a little bit of water. Don't forget, we've already got a stock cube in there, guys, okay? Now, Thomas, I want you to get a close-up on this. That is our bolognese, and we are going to let that simmer for about 25 minutes on a very gentle heat. And how you're going to tell it's ready is you're going to just basically pick up 1 piece of carrot and try it. And when you still want it to be a little bit al dente. And that's, you know, even that just tastes absolutely amazing. And you know what the incredible thing is, Tones? As that's reducing and as it's thickening up, it's going to get even more concentrated flavour. 25-30 minutes of simmering of our bolognese, and look what we have got, guys. An absolute incredible dish. Tones, show the guys on YouTube land a close-up of this beautiful bolognese, please. So that is just absolutely fantastic. For less than €20, I have shown you I'm going to feed 15 to 20 people minimum out of this pot of bolognese. I'm going to show you how to do 5, 6, 7, maybe even 10 different dishes from this is the basics of what we want. A good bolognese. Tones, we're going to have some good fun trying out all this. Trust me, try it, I guarantee you'll love it. So I know some of you guys are saying, Trey, well, what are we going to do? How are we going to make all these different dishes? Like, we only eat a little bit during the day. What you do is you let this go completely cold, okay? It has to be stone cold. And then you're going to portion it into little freezer tubs and put it away into the freezer. And you're going to take it out the day or 2 before you want to cook our next dish. So that's exactly why I'm showing you. Make it in a big quantity, so you only have to do it once, and it'll save you so much hassle over time.